Hey group leaders, quick heads up for your small group this week. Pastor Jamie is going to lead up to communion. So we want to make sure that you are ready for that you've got supplies, you've got some grape juice, you've got some bread, and that it is prepared for your group ahead of time. Now, an easy thing to do is just take any cup, pour the grape juice in the cup, so that's ready to go. You can get really any kind of bread from the store. I like to go to Publix and just buy one of the nicer looking loaves. Probably not something that's got a bunch of like flaky stuff on top. Like, don't go for the multi-grain bread, because when you break it and dip it, your juice is gonna have a lot of floaties in it, and just get the right kind of bread. Get something that's not gonna do that. And so I wanted to just give you a heads up. How do you lead into and do communion time? I like to take that big loaf of bread and have it out on the table and the juice. And as we kind of lead into communion time, I'm going to give you a full-on kind of script of how I would do it. Now, you don't have to say the exact things I say. This is just a good run-through for you if you're uncomfortable. Okay, so let's put ourselves in our group, and here's kind of how I'm gonna lead my group into it. I'm going to say, hey, as Pastor Jamie spoke about how the Lord prepares a table before us and we get to feast in Him and receive from Him, we're going to take communion tonight. And that's a good reminder to us that Jesus gave His life for us so that we could connect with God, that the Good Shepherd laid down His life so that we would have a path and a relationship with the Father. And He set that out, a reminder of that in the scriptures of communion. And Jesus did this at the Last Supper, and He encouraged His followers to do this throughout time. And so you've seen us do this on a Sunday morning, so we're going to take communion together. And so I'm going to take this bread here and I'm going to break it. And Jesus said that this bread that we should take this bread and use it as a remembrance of His body that was broken for us. And we've got this grape juice here, and He said, take this cup and let it be a reminder of His blood that was spilled for us. And so we're going to pass these around, or we're going to all come grab them off the table. And what you're going to do is take your piece of bread, dip it in the cup, and then hold on to it for a second, because we're going to say a prayer together as a group, just thanking Him for His faithfulness and love, and then we'll all eat the communion at the same time, and then we're going to do some ministry time together. So that might be a little sample of kind of how you could do that, and a good way to just lead communion in your small group. I'd love to hear how it goes. Let me hear some feedback. Shoot me a text or an email, or give me a call. Let me know how communion and your small group is going. Have a great time.